Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today I found out we are getting a Ranma 1/2 remake. And this has kind of a special place in my heart because it's actually the first anime I ever watched. It was what introduced me to anime, which is kind of big. I have really nice memories about Ranma 1/2. It was one of those shows I could kind of just pick up wherever and get a laugh each episode. There's so many random entries in Ranma. It's one of those things where it's like, if you know some of the characters, you get in far enough, you're like, oh, okay, I can go to season 5. Oh, I can go to season 6. I could, like, all the characters are just very memorable. And this put a complete smile on my face when I read about this, because I'm just like, this is a show I never thought was going to get a remake ever. It was one of those shows that never finished, never had an actual ending. So it's such an underrated show, such an underrated thing. I cannot wait. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and break down this trailer and watch it. So let's go ahead and start. And if you have not subscribed, I'll be obviously reacting to this. Just so you guys know, we will react to this 100%. Day one. All right, here we go. Oh man, the hot springs. Ranma and his dad. Akane. Akane being one of the most, honestly, one of the more underrated, like, best female. I mean, she was pretty much like on par with Ranma as a main character. So protagonist, pretty goddamn good, like, just characters in general, but she is great. I just wonder, how are they gonna follow it? So as we saw there, how are they gonna follow this? Like, they can't follow it exactly, right? Like, in the landscape today, I have a hard time thinking they're gonna follow it bit by bit, like the original series. I remember, like I said, this is the first anime I watched as a kid. I watched this and I remember thinking, like, does every show have just like naked scenes constantly? Like, I thought every anime was like that, where it's just like tits, naked, tits, naked. They would have, this show is notorious for having random the scene, like the type of scene, like random hot springs episode, random beach episode. I swear to God, comes from Ranma. That's why I quote it, because it literally comes from they would just throw those in, and it was just like, let Ranma and like his dad, and then whoever he's fighting, Happosai or whoever, like, and then let's get some like fan service. I mean, there's nothing wrong with fan service, but it's just so funny how like much was in this show. So I am curious. God, I love seeing this in this animation. Oh, Tendo. Oh my God. There was a lot of good, like, girls in this show, but I think as a kid, like, she was my favorite. Who was your guys' favorite girl from Ranma 1/2? I'm guessing at least a few people watched this when they were a kid or watched this way later. I remember watching this when, like, it was way over. Like, the dub, I think when I got introduced to it, it was like at the very end of the dub, or maybe after the dub was already over. And that's another thing. I watched the dub. The Japanese voices are completely new for me, so that's going to be a new experience all in itself. And I'm kind of like excited for that. Now, I don't know how. I really do want to hear. I'm wondering, because I read about the original sub voices. That mean the original dub voices are going to be back as well, because those are iconic for me. I recognize every goddamn voice, and if you've seen like some other shows, they're very recognizable. She was, oh my God. Where's Shampoo? Because pretty close with Akane on Best too there. No Shampoo? Really? No Shampoo? Well, okay. I mean, if it's only showing like the very beginning, but at least in the original series, Shampoo came up very quickly. First few episodes, if I remember right. Maybe I missed her in there. I'm gonna have to look, but holy crap. So it looks like we are getting this. We are getting this. Okay, so October 6th. Okay, so next season. Yeah, I'm doing this next season, 100%. I can't tell you how hyped I am about this show, which is just, the show is, it's its own thing. Comedy, fighting, like, it's just a little bit of everything. And it doesn't take itself too seriously. That's another reason why I love this show. And I could continually just go back to it over and over and over again, because like this is a show I've rewatched many times. And like the openings, like the songs, I can still like kind of recite the first couple anime openings. Like Ranma 1/2 is like just one of those things. Like I could literally fall asleep. I used to fall asleep to this show running in the background. Did we see Kuno? Did we see Kuno in this? Let me look. I didn't. So we saw Ranma. We saw the like guy Ranma, girl Ranma. If you've never seen, like, if you're in this video and you've never seen this show, I mean, I would watch some of the. I mean, you could wait until the show comes out, but the original is great too. I don't know, like you definitely missed out. So I'm kind of hyped. There's so many characters. You're gonna this. It looks like right here. Yeah, it looks like they are only showing, it's like the first episode or something. This is what it looks like, the first two episodes, because it's not even showing Kuno. So and he's in the first episode in the original series. So yeah, but you're at least seeing the sisters, the Ranma, Akane, and like his dad, Akane's dad, like all the kind of the beginning main characters. I mean, we don't see Ryoga. We're not seeing like so many guys. Oh my god, I won't, just so I don't spoil anybody, I won't go too deep into the characters, but Jesus, I can't wait until they all get introduced. And especially if they have the original voices from the dub, they're just perfect. Like seriously, I mean, it's been a long time. Who knows if like everybody's voice is going to be exactly the same. But anyway, I could literally go on. I could talk about this for easily a half an hour. I don't know how, anybody new to the channel that's showed up and this is the first thing you've watched from me, subscribe. We're doing the show 100%. Openings comes out, we'll react to the opening. When the show comes out, we'll watch it weekly 100%. I appreciate you guys here. Like I said, subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. I have a Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123. If you want to check out early reactions and uncut, I react to a lot of stuff on this channel. Check out all my playlists and stuff like that. Support the channel. I appreciate it. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.